go, Tewkesbury Half Marathon 2022. Let's go. Tip top trippers, my name is Donato and welcome to Tewkesbury. Yes, with an intro like that, it can only mean one thing. That's right, it's race day, so let's go! And a very warm welcome to the long edit version of the Tewkesbury Half Marathon. I would really appreciate your support for this channel by giving it a thumbs up and subscribe. So let's take you to what was happening earlier this morning. Good morning! Good morning, good morning. Oh yes, I'm just heading over now for my lift. I'm here in Worcester right now. Early morning, Sunday the 15th of May, and I can see that my lift has arrived, so I better hot-foot it over there. Yeah, I know. The excitement, eh? Race day, this is the fun part of the training before we get into the serious marathon training for autumn. So let's jump into the wagon, literally. Right, I am now in the transport of a man you may recognise yesterday during the parkrun. A lot of you were asking, where is Kieran? Well, here he is.
I'm back.
Kieran.
I'm back.
Sorry, Kieran, watch the traffic now. Don't look at the camera. Okay. But we will be recording you.
Either.
No. Even though this, I don't know. Should I edit out swearing? Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever, you know, leave it in the comments below. But we were just chatting after last week's parkrun. Kieran, you ran a 17:45 PB. Yeah, that's a new fastest time. We were talking about your current half marathon PB, which is
1:24 and a bit of change.
1:24 and a bit of change. Yeah. So if you've ran a 17:45, do you believe you can beat that time today?
You would hope so, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But as you said before, you got to show up on the day and get the time, haven't you?
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
I would hope so.
Right. Once you keep the eye on the thing, I'll put this back to both of us. So you keep an eye on the road. And we were discussing this because my PB, if you watched Cambridge Half Marathon, my PB is 1:23. It's probably a minute ahead of what Kieran's is. He's ran a parkrun PB of 2 minutes quicker than I did yesterday. So you would think with that theory that he would be quicker than a 1:23 today. You know, that's the theory. So we'll see how that theory unfolds. But there are things like last night, there was the night of the 10k PBs, and it was on BBC iPlayer. I didn't watch it, but because I was having an early night. As we're watching the traffic here, someone's got a green light but they don't go. You see, in Italy you would 100% go. In fact, you might even go on a red light, but I digress. Remember, stop at the red lights, go at the green lights. Night of the 10k BBs, I've seen many a top 5k 10k runners literally fall apart at half marathon and definitely a marathon distance. And the times do not equate to form, but I believe Kieran, having ran a sub-3 marathon, I reckon my money's on him getting a PB today, because today is the day, isn't it? Although it is warm, so we're going to get some excuses in. We'll get the excuses in. So the excuses in it's about 13-14 degrees Celsius, which is warm for endurance running. Normally you want it to be around 8-9 Celsius. That's sort of perfect. Although when I ran Cambridge, that was 3 degrees, and we know a group about that, don't we? Yes. Do you remember that? Leave it in the comments below. The 3 degrees. Yeah. When will I see you again? Ooh, was that the 3 degrees? Anyway, yes.
All my time.
Yeah, you see, I'm showing my age now. But yes, and obviously there was at that time, for those Baggies fans, West Bromwich Albion soccer fans, football fans, we remember the 3 degrees as well. There was a lot of banter then during that time. But oh, the joy of digressing and jumping off at tangents. And I don't know whether to keep filming here, because ahead of the car in front of us there is like a three-wheeler. I've seen this, it's like a torpedo, and I might keep the camera rolling and to see what happens.
Do you think he's on the wheelchair entrance today at the half marathon?
Oh, I don't don't know. He's going pretty fast. Oh, anyway, let's yeah, he's going way too fast and he's turned off to a different direction to us, so we're not going to capture that person on camera. Yeah, long gone, and it's too small to really capture on this GoPro, but we digress. So let's see how the theory, you can look at all sorts of websites that give you time predictions and so on, and a lot of them are very close if you're following a particular type of training. And as I said earlier, for me, this is the fun part of the training. We'll just do what the hell we want, and we'll talk more about that in a moment. So yeah, PB today, Kieran. Come on, go and do that.
Yeah. The bloke was trying to get people to squat. I didn't see one person.
So we are now arriving into Tewkesbury, and I already see the Tudor buildings. We got the River Severn here. So I call it, there you go, there's the Tudor buildings. I call it Tudor Tewkey. Tudor Tewkey. So Tewkey, the abbreviation of Tewkesbury, and we're now on the high street here, which is where the race finishes, I think. And immediately I see one of my favourite pizza places, Chicago Pizza. So we may be doing our usual train, race, pizza. Yeah, finish off with a pizza, who knows. Right, we're gonna head over, park up, get our bibs, and warm up, and then away we go. Catch you in a mo. Things that Tewkesbury is famous for is the Abbey, Tewkesbury Abbey. Oh, runner alert is already here, yeah. Well, thank you, Kieran. We're all parked up now. Let's go and pick up our bibs.
On the other side of Tewkesbury.
Yeah, it's a bit out of centre, so I might have to work out what to do with the filmings and stuff. But anyway, let's go. Ooh, as the song is playing, Don't Stop Believing, here is the bib pickup. Okay, bib number collected, number 463, and it's all correct. It's got my name and my date of birth, so everything looking good so far. Okay, toilet visit done. Ooh. Right, I don't normally do this, but I'm doing a sort of pre-jog before the warm-up because I want to get some film footage over by Tewkesbury Abbey, because for me that is like the landmark of Tewkesbury. But it's a bit of a way down this road, so I'm just going to take an easy jiggy jog to get down there. Oh yes guys, here I am in the gardens of Tewkesbury Abbey, and Tewkesbury Abbey there behind me. Well, I am so excited about this. If those of you who've been watching my channel a while will know that the part or the stage in terms of where I am right now, I'm not doing any specific marathon training. That will start later, I think maybe in July, maybe for the autumn marathon. And as I say, at the moment I'm still undecided. Berlin, London, Berlin and London, London or Berlin. Don't know yet, but that will be decided later on. But I'm now in what we'll call the fun part of training, where I'll do whatever I want really and just having a bit of fun. So yesterday was parkrun, super fast sub 20 parkrun, really pleased with that. Today's strategy is, can I run a sub 20 parkrun at the end of the half marathon? So can I run a sub 20 5k at the end of the parkrun? That's today's challenge, and I'd love to hear from you. If you ever do any fun stuff, do you spice things up and see how things are? But it looks a glorious sunny day. The forecast, would you believe, was rain, but the sun's come out. I managed to pack these hyper expensive sunglasses, which as we all know, apparently according to some sunglasses manufacturers, having sunglasses on makes you run better. Leave it in the comments below if that is certainly the case. So I'm going to head off now and carry on with my little jiggy jog back to the where the van is with Kieran, and yeah, get changed, warm up and do some proper stuff. So let's go. Right, filming done at the Abbey. Time to head back to the parking area with Kieran and do some proper warm up. I do love it around here. As I was saying, the Tudor buildings everywhere. It is proper. If you like English tourism, it's proper nice here. Well worth a visit. Tewkesbury. Put it on your to-do list. So I'm now back at the main race HQ, and as you can see, it's pretty packed now compared to what it was a little earlier, about half an hour earlier. So all the Portaloos queues and so on, but also a lot more people, a lot more cars parked here. So I've heard there's about 1,700 runners, which for a small principal town like this, that's a massive number turning out for this event, which is fantastic. I'm really looking forward to this. So let's head over, get changed. So we are now changed and ready to go in race gear. Are you ready, Kieran?
All ready, yeah.
Yeah, right. And we'll get our excuses in. There's a tidy breeze and the sun is out. So there you go. There's a little couple of excuses for people to chew on.
I'm nowhere near what you're
Got to get the leg swings in. Dynamic warm up.
Look what we know what we're doing.
So we are now starting our warm up, heading over to the start. They did say it was a 5-minute walk from that car park, but it seems, how can we say, a little bit ambitious 5-minute walk.
5-minute warm up jog.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll get there. The road is closed, so we can have a nice warm up and down on this road, eh, Kieran?
Yeah.
Often with these warm-ups, I can feel a bit sluggish at times, and this is one of those times feeling quite sluggish, but even then it doesn't seem to impact the performance. So let's see how I feel on the actual race and not try and allow this to temper my enthusiasm for this. I've just noticed while I'm doing the warm-up, I'm here at the sign greeting me officially into Tewkesbury. So that's my warm-up done. Oh, as you can hear from me, it's, yeah. Woo. Let's see how we get on. Let's head to the start.
Yeah, they would adjust it a little bit. No, you say it would be important.
Oh,
Yeah, which is easy to say after.
you don't miss your brunch, do you, or your lunch or whatever.
in my dreams.
This is not meant to be really for the last
Christ, I
So I'm here at the start, at the front of the start, no less. And yeah, there are thousands of runners all congregating, coming from behind me, walking towards the start area here. And as you can see, lots and lots of lovely smiley faces. The sun is out, the sky is blue. Let's go for a run with me and you. So whilst I'm here at the start, I'm with one of the official pacers, Alex, who's going to be pacing at
1:30.
1:30. So I was just chatting with Alex, having paced my first one. He tells me you're going to be going even pace all the way around, yeah?
That's the idea. Try and do around about 6:45 a mile, 4:15 a kilometre. First mile, I say, is try and get a decent cadence. You know, lock your GPS in. As we go through the mile markers, I'll obviously give a shout out to those around me to let you know if we're up, down, etc. Hopefully we've got a bit in the bank, not too much, and then roll in about 1:29:30 there or thereabouts.
Fantastic. I don't envy you, because 1:30 is a very fast time, but having to keep on that pace. So all the very best, Alex.
You too.
Thanks for chatting, Bob.
No worries. Take care.
So just in case you wanted an ice cream before the start of the race, here we go. So whilst chatting with lots of people, I don't think I've said on video what my strategy is today. So apart from the bit about doing the sub 20 5k at the end, The idea at the start, first 10k, is to go around marathon pace, mildly quicker than marathon pace, then pick up to half marathon pace for the next 5k, and then the last 6k is when we pick up and go hard. But I'll just see how I feel and see how we go along, because this is fun, yeah? With a capital F. Having already bumped to a number of you lovely people, subscribers, I haven't filmed them, but here I have one of my subscribers. Hey, Richard, how you doing, mate?
Hi, Renato, lovely to see you.
And great to finally meet you. Are you looking forward to this?
Yeah, I've been looking forward to it for days. It's been
Because you did enter last minute.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, that's what I like to
It's
see.
so warm. I'm going to really regret putting a long sleeve shirt on. It looked like it was going to rain.
Yeah, but there'll be water stops. Make sure you take lots of water on. Keep hydrated. You'll be fine.
I will.
But enjoy, and great to finally meet you.
Yeah, lovely. Thanks very much, Renato. See you soon.
Right then, so massive round of applause for me. Thank you. Okay, on the route today, we've got over 60 marshals.
Here we go, Tewkesbury Half Marathon 2022. Let's go! Woohoo! So I'm going to hold on with the 1:30 pacer for a bit. Here he is. So here I'm with Pacerman. We've done the first K bang on split, so he knows what he's doing, which is really good.
Really say can't. Break. Back in the woods, then he's
Worcester.
okay, then get the road done.
Yeah.
Right guys, go quick on my behalf. 1 mile, 6 goes.
So here I am with the guys all running with the 1:30 pacer, all looking very comfortable, chatty, humour, jokes, you know, as you do on a half marathon. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? Oh yeah, baby, let's go. To be honest guys, we're 4k in. I've just stopped for a water aid. I'm really feeling this. A lot tougher than I thought it'd be. So we're now going over the M5 motorway. Woohoo! Yes. Right, coming up to 5 miles. Just took time some more water at the water aid station. Still holding with pacer, but boy, this is super tough. Whew. So the plan was to kick on after 10k, and you know what, I don't feel like kicking on. With this heat I'm gonna have to temper it down a bit, keep it sensible, eh folks? So from the massive group that was with us for the first couple of miles, as you can see behind me, this is all that's left. So there are now 1, 2, 3, there is just 5 of us with the official pacer, and this is brutal, this heat. After that last water aid station, there's now a gap between me and the 1:30 pacer. Let's see if I can make this up. Oh boy. Hey, that's almost like the Boston Marathon. Wellesley School, cheers. And here's Happy Feet Fitness. Right, almost time to pop a gel. Put some electrolytes back in my body. Oh, this is massively tiring. Whew. And there's still 5 miles to go below my neck. Ah, tastes so good. Coffee. And remember guys, no littering. So this is going straight back in my fanny pack and take to the finish for a bin. Let's go. I'm about 40 seconds down on the pacer, maybe even a minute, but I feel like I'm picking up a bit now after the gel. Let's see what happens. I can see I'm closing him down a bit, but boy, this is hard going, trying to catch up when you're on your own. Oh yes, hi. But it's great to support here. Really cool.
Great run, keep pushing.
Hey. Never trust the start. Woo! Just passing mile 10, so this is it. Last 5k, let's push. Let's push, last 5k. We can catch him. Yeah, can we catch him? Let's go. Last miles ago. Really need to dig in now. Oh man. Oh man, I can see the finish line. This is bloody hard. Oh.
Esposito.
Oh, or even Esposito. Oh.
We want to say a big thank you to all the public for attending today. Give yourselves a big
Sub 90,
cheer.
woo!
That's what we want.
Medal. Oh man.
Andy Monroe, well done Andy.
Well done. Easily under 90 minutes. New PB.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
And another Ben Parks athlete. Well done.
How about you, mate?
So here we are with another subscriber who watches my channel and as he dropped it in. Hey. How'd you get on? PB, wasn't it?
PB, 128 something, 128.11, so
Yeah. Brilliant.
yeah, not bad, under 130 for the first time.
Keep watching the videos.
Will do.
Thumbs up.
Keep
Take
running.
care,
Well
mate.
done.
So there's a shop here called Chocolat of Tewkesbury. And Kieran is tempted here with these brownies.
Look, my whole calories are wasted in one of those.
Ah, go for it, go for it. So as I walked through the Tewkesbury Abbey Gardens heading back to our car park, some thoughts about the event, the pacing, strategy and all that. And for me, as there's a helicopter flying over, oh, better run for cover. Yeah, so yeah, you always have to think on your feet. So apologies if I'm going to state some of the bleeding obvious for some of you who are regular runners and know your stuff, but I know there's a lot of viewers who may be new to this type of distance running, because a half marathon is a long way, 10k is a long way, 5k is a long way for those who are just taking up running. But the half marathon, you can get away up to a point by going off too quick to a point, but even then you're probably going to blow up and lose a lot of time in the last section of the race. So it's always good to hold back. So for me, I know how I feel at a certain pace. So whilst my strategy for the first 10k the first 10k was to go at around the 4:10, 4:15 kilometer pace, and that's what the pacer was doing, bang on. So I was with him. But after about 3 to 5k, I was gasping for air, my mouth was dry, and I was stopping at every aid station to take water on. And that's when I knew there's no way I could do strategy A. And literally a couple of kilometers after that, where I knew I was going to pick up, which was strategy 2, I knew that was at the window. So immediately I reverted to plan C, which was the sub 90. But by then I'd lost the pace, so I was about a minute off at least, maybe a minute and a half off. And so at 8 miles ish, I took on a gel, and then I started pushing. And bear in mind, the course is still mildly undulating, a few hills up and down, nothing major, no sharp ups or downs, but undulating. And I could see the bright green shirt, so it's great being able to see the pacer and chase him down. I don't know what my splits were, I've not checked my splits or anything. And yeah, I was slowly but surely catching him, and I think literally at the line I was up with him. And as I could see on my Garmin, it showed 1:29 30, somewhere around there, so I know it was under 90 minutes. So if my Garmin was showing it, normally I'm a few seconds out, a few seconds longer, and yeah, so I'm really happy with that. So for me personally, hi there, right, for me personally, doing a sub 20 park run yesterday and now a sub 90 half marathon, I am over the moon with that. That to me is weekend challenge complete. That was my weekend challenge. Excuse me. So it's done, and as I think I've said on probably another clip I mentioned, is a week today. A race that I have booked is the Bognor 10k, Bognor Regis. So it's a Rotary Club event, which I like supporting Rotary Club events, but it's also with my friend Lawrence. So he lives down there, him and his wife. So I'm going to head down there, make a weekend of it, and see what kind of a 10k I can run. But I've not done any specific real speed work for any period of time, so who knows what kind of a 10k time I could run in, because I feel at the moment I'm sort of running at a particular pace, and my quick pace is sort of a constant steady pace. Does that make sense? So I'm not able to go through the gears if I've done some specific speed training and so on. So I mean, even like right now with the heat, I'm in a singlet, sort of dried out. I feel quite warm in this, and be interesting to see what it's like, because Bognor Regis, for those who know the geography, in England is on the south coast. It's on the beach, so sea, so there could be a sea breeze, it could be hot and sunny, who knows, the weather's the weather. But either way, as I say, the section that I'm on now in terms of training, this is the fun part. So I'm really enjoying these mixed varied events, going out doing time trials, and hopefully the content for you guys, it's entertaining in some way and maybe learning something. So you know, it's always good to have a bit of fun, yeah, and I'm enjoying it. So whilst I was having to grit and really push the last sort of 4 or 5 miles of that half marathon, you can tell by the look on my face now I'm super happy with that. And you know, whilst I was pushing, I wasn't going out there to break myself. I do listen to my body, so I'm not going all guns blazing. That, to me, you know, there's a time and a place for that, and today wasn't the time or place really. So yeah, so I'm going to head back to the van, catch up with Kieran, and we'll head back to Worcester. So we are now back in the van, driving back with the dependable Kieran here, and what a race that was. It is now pouring with rain, which is what the forecast was. Originally, yesterday when I checked it, the forecast was rain throughout the whole morning, but thankfully, or maybe not, it stayed off, didn't it, Kieran?
I think I liked a bit of rain actually. It was a bit hot, wasn't it?
It was pretty damn hot. And but yeah, we got to sing. We did predict that Kieran would get a PB, and he did. Yeah, woo! Personal best, which was brilliant. So you've PB'd at parkrun, PB'd at half marathon, you ran a sub 3 marathon. All that's left now is a 10k.
I might as well just retire, haven't I?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, what did you think? Obviously, eyes on the road. But what did you think of the actual course and route then, Kieran?
It was quite undulating. The conditions were quite hot. Personally, I went off too quick. I went with a group which were too quick for me, so I did blow up halfway. But you know, unless you live life in the red zone a little bit, you don't know what you've got in you, don't you? Yeah. But yeah, I had good fun. I'll do it again, definitely. It was a lot bigger than I thought. As a local race, I thought there'd only be 500-600, but there was 1700.
Yeah. Said, yeah, which is great.
Great, yeah. So yeah, I'll book my place for next year, and we'll go again. Yeah.
I think so too. This is one where, whether you race or just run it for fun, it's a tremendous race. So yeah, thumbs up.
Thumbs up. T-shirt, medal, goodie bag. pack of crisps I got.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Happy days. Excellent. So yes, as the heavens have really opened up now here, it is absolutely pouring with rain. So we're grateful that we're finished and here in our nice warm camper van and staying dry. And we were just chatting with Kieran that this was the route that we were running on this morning. And there's the turn, just up there. Kieran was saying about the turn. So all I can say about this event is, whether you're local or not, it's definitely one to add on your list, because Tewkesbury is a beautiful town for one. So the parking is free here for the event, so you can stay here and make a bit of a tourism thing. The chocolate store you'd recommend.
You finished right in the town centre.
Yeah, you finished.
And there was a big brownie store, wasn't there?
Yeah, the chocolate store. I tell you, you got to go there and buy the chocolate brownies. Kieran has fully loaded. He's going to surprise his wife with lots of brownies. So brownie points with the brownies, yeah. And yeah, it's a lovely route, really scenic. And as I say, Tudor Tewkesbury, if you like your history, it's a lovely town to go around and tour after you've done the half marathon. So you can make a day of it. I've definitely put it on the list, whatever the weather. Yeah, it's warm, so whether you get a PB or not, like Kieran did, you know, get a PB. It is definitely a PB course, depending on what strategy you play and how it works. But as an event, fantastic, so well organised, marshals all around the course. We had 4 water stations, 4, which for a half marathon is perfect.
Bottled water as well.
Bottled water, and it was all very clean. I've still got my gel in my pouch here, so I'll have to find a bin to throw that away. So superbly well organised. Well done everyone who helped put that together, and thanks to all the volunteers coming out. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Sub 90 in the bag, and as I've said on other clips or wherever it is, onwards and upwards to the Bognor 10k next week. So if you've enjoyed this, thumbs up, subscribe and all that jazz. And as Kieran says and we say, it's train, race, pizza. So let's just keep running.